Hi, my name is Rivera and I'm playing the role of Jinju in this web series of The Wild Orchids.
One of the actors playing Lolo, who's the wife of the governor.
Hi, my name is Ben Hanley and I play Ying Tao in the web series The Wild Orchids.
G'day guys, I'm Khan. I'm an actor based in Sydney. Been plugging away for about 10 years on and off.
Hi, my name is Andrew Wang and I play the part of Guard 1, Gunzo.
Hi, I'm Erica. I'm 25 and I play Talmei in the web series The Wild Orchids.
I actually wrote this script for the first episode for WebFest actually, hence why Borlaw, my character, her name is Pineapple, which is actually the theme for this year. But then I got busy working on other feature films, so I asked Uma, who's the director and also experienced writer, to actually change the script and make it actually a 4-part web series. And we always wanted it to be of intrigue, we wanted it to be diverse with different ethnicities and a really good storyline, and that's how it all came about really.
So for this project, when I first heard about it, the main thing that got me was the rich cultural background that part of the storyline that it would actually tell. You know, it was such an awesome script that included loyalty and love and betrayal, and I thought, wow, it's great, and I would love to be a part of a project like that.
The thing that drew me to this project was the fact that it tells a different kind of story, one that is cultural and historical. For me, I think the fact that we are shooting something that is based loosely on sort of days from hundreds of years ago, that to me was exciting. Things like the location, the opportunity to work with a great team. For me, the fact that there's a bit of martial arts involved and some stage combat fight choreography, that was a big draw card. But I think most of all, probably the fact that for me it does get to touch on my Asian heritage. The cast are all Oriental or of Oriental descent, so I think it's something that needs to be told in Australian film today.
I worked with Tsu Shan at one of the corporate events and she was a lot of fun. Khan was a lot of fun. And I'd worked with Uma in Assassins at the New Theatre a long time ago, so it was a great opportunity to work with Uma again in this project and get in touch with old friends. I read the script, it was rather funny, and I thought, why not? It's a great story, and we'll have a lot of fun with it.
So I've previously worked with Suzanne on a different project and she played my mom in that short film, and we got along really well, so when she mentioned this project I was like, yeah, definitely, I'd love to get involved, and she said that she wrote it and the director wrote it, and I just thought it sounded really interesting.
I got involved with the Wild Orchids through just the auditioning process, and I thought it'd be a fantastic project to be a part of.
I find web series are a fantastic format which is so different to all the other formats, and that it is so accessible for everyone. Everyone at home can just go on the internet and have a watch of any of these series. It's great.
Well, it makes everything so accessible, so people just enter a website and they can watch it, and I feel like it'll help us get the audience numbers up and people will kind of relate to you a bit more as well.
It's very immediate. I think everything is online these days. I cannot remember, a time when I watched television. It's mainly online these days, so I think it's a current platform. Everyone's on it, and I think it's quite an exciting output to be on.
Well, what's exciting about web is that the audience, you don't know who you're seeing, you're pretty much capturing the world. So instead of being restricted to, for example, theatre or anything like that, we basically can, we can go anywhere in the whole world now, really, with web series, which is fantastic.
The web as a format has access to a large audience, hopefully, how it is with social media. and online video being easily accessed globally.
Web as a format, I think, it's the way of the future. These days, everybody has a device, has a computer in front of them, and I think it's just the norm now to actually watch stuff on something like that as opposed to watching it on your television. But then again, you've got smart TVs too, so people can just stream stuff. I think the new generation, there's a real following for watching things on the web.
Jinju as a role, he's very ambitious, he's arrogant. I think he loves Xiaomei, his love interest, very much. His ambition drives him so much so that he would be prepared to kill anyone that gets in the way. So I think he's a rather ruthless man.
Well, Bolo is, look, she's like a kind of a secret assassin actually, and she's very loyal to her husband, the governor, and their loyalties run quite deep. I won't tell you what actually happens or how that happens, but yeah, I mean, look, she's there essentially protecting the throne, or not the throne, but she's protecting the mothers. She's the guardian. They say it's the power behind the throne. That's pretty much what Bolo is about.
Ying Tao, in my own words, would be, he's a bit stoic. He's definitely he's a ruler. He's determined. He's lots of things. He's a governor. He's a king. He's a husband. He's a brother. But I think at the end of the day, he's loyal to his people and to his kingdom. And I think he represents a real strength. Yeah, he's that regal figure.
My character, Zhang Zhao, is a guard, but his character and story arc is interwoven with all the other characters. I have a sister involved who I'm very protective and loyal to, and I have ambitions. I have political ambitions, and it's a classic Shakespearean sort of story where power, corruption and loyalty and family themes are involved. So my character is kind of in that sort of web.
So my character Ganzi, I find he is a very loyal character. His relationship with Bolo is such a deep one, as they were actually childhood friends growing up. So they've known each other for pretty much their whole lives, and he literally would do anything and everything for them.
So I think Xiaomei is a very passionate person, and she's someone who needs to feel protected and loved. And she gets that in the web series, but then she loses it. And ultimately, I think she becomes someone who's driven by loss and her own suffering. She's driven by love and ultimately loss of that love, and that becomes the motive for everything that she does.
A couple of things I feel: loyalty to my sister and her political aspirations, and also just ambition. And that ambition, the underlying motivation to that ambition is power, I suppose, and money.
I think the loyalty factor really drives Ganzi, as he is Bolo's personal guard, and therefore he would actually just be driven by that.
What drives my character is wanting to do the best for his people, because that's the life that he was born into and the life that he chooses to lead. He is a leader after all. I think that his character, he wants the truth to win. So for him, if that means basically constructing a plan to go along with, that's ultimately he knows where he wants to be for his kingdom.
So there's a survival need, I think, with each of these characters, and mine obviously is to be there to protect the province, to be there for my husband, and I will do anything for that, essentially, to survive, ensure survival of our relationship, survival of our reign of that province. That's really important. That's what she does at all costs. That's really
Getting himself in that throne is what drives Jinju. He's very focused and determined on what he wants to achieve, and being a half-brother of the Emperor, he, I think that's always been a chip on his shoulder, and he, you know, he wants to take what is rightfully, he thinks what is rightfully his. So I think that's what, the throne is what drives him.
It's actually the love between these characters, the love that she has for the governor, to the point that she does what she does to help him. And also you see the love between the other characters as well. There's a motherly love between her and her guard that stems from childhood. There is love between even the half-brother and the handmaiden. So there's such a... So love is actually a strong element that runs right through the series, actually.
The relationship that he has with his wife, I think she, as much as she might want to do her own thing as a person and follow her own belief, opinion, she still stands by her husband. So I think that's pretty amazing. You can see that there's a real support and love there.
How humans love power, I suppose. That's always a classic story to be told. Humans are in that position where they want to take advantage of their position or want to be able to promote themselves somehow. And the steps that characters do that, including my own, is the interesting thing that audiences want to see. To what extent do I have to go, or what steps do I have to do to get where I want to be? Is, you know, the eternal question.
The awesome aspect of betrayal in it, because there is so many different relationships involved in this series, and then all the different characters, they are so, you know, connected with everyone else, but then the betrayal aspect of it, different people betraying other people, like in their own way and own twist, is
Burst of power,
Take a seat.
because you do see that a lot these days, whether it be in politics or like in an office environment. And a lot of these, it's just about power play, and the show explores that concept and kind of puts it into a different era, and it makes it really interesting.
My favorite ones would be, not because I get to kiss Erica, and we don't speak a lot in that scene. Actually, we don't say anything in that scene. It's just there's a lot of connection, emotionally, and as well as physically. I think that's what's the most truthful for me in this series. It's that scene with Erica where we don't speak a lot.
Two words that need to be thrown around a lot more. I think ethnic diversity, yeah, it's creeping in, but there's still not enough of it yet. Because I mean, when you look around at society, this is who we are as a people. We all look different, we all talk different, we're all culturally different, we dress differently, and I think we need to be represented.
Oh, well, it's huge. I mean, look, we have a bit of a way to go here in Australian screens, and this is why I wanted to produce this. So we have a really unique, diverse cast, but we also have a really diverse crew as well. Name a race and background, we've pretty much got it, and I think that's really important because that is multicultural Australia. We're all diverse, it's multicultural, and we need to show that on screen.
I think it's very important. It's very timely. It's a discussion we've been having for a very long time. But I think currently there are a lot of stories being told from ethnic minorities. Definitely theatre companies like the National Theatre, they do a lot of storytelling like that. And we don't see a lot of ethnic diversity in mainstream television. And I think it's very important that we keep having that discussion and visibility. I think it's a good thing.
So ethnic diversity, I feel it needs to be more. It's getting better. I find in the last few years there's definitely has been a lot of an improvement where the diversity has been upped, but still has quite a long way to go, I feel.
I think it's getting better. There's definitely more diversity in the past couple of years. So we've got Family Law, Clever Man. Those are great, TV series. Yeah, and I think Australia's it's embracing diversity a lot more these days.
I feel it's getting better slowly and surely with recent TV programs like Family Law, Maximum Choppage, which were programs on SBS and ABC. I find though there's a lot of room to grow, but I find there's a global shift towards Asian cinema in general, having China as that growth box office. They expect that to take over Hollywood in 5 years or so, something like that. So that has an influence on global and Australian cinema, I suppose, and TV. Having said that, I feel that was one of my main motivations to be a part of Wild Orchards as a project, because I can't think of an Australian production that shot an Asian period story, and so that's exciting to be a part of.
There's no need to sit on the fence anymore. Ethnically diverse actors have proven that they can make quality films, quality web series. They've got the talent. It's not like they're this hidden culture that doesn't know how to produce something fantastic, that doesn't know how to act, doesn't know how to direct. Because we've got this team behind the scenes as well who have put this production together, coming from different parts of the world, coming from different parts of Asia, and I think there's a real team of people here that can create success.
To invest in this web series, I think it's an exciting script. It's an exciting web series. It is definitely something different. It's timely with the diversity that's going on in the Australian film landscape, and also around the world in the US and the UK. And I think for them to invest is a good thing. So go right ahead and sign that check.
So I think that this series is an awesome series, and it actually tells such a deep cultural story from the Qing dynasty, which is, from ancient China, and that is so rare these days in these television series. So I think that it is a great investment, and I think it will grab a lot of interest, especially from the Chinese market.
It's about a story that's going to engage the audience, and it's kind of Game of Thrones-like, and if we can make it bigger, it'll just be amazing.